Welcome to the CPD on specifying appropriate rainwater systems to achieve your architectural vision, focusing on cast iron style systems and using Brett Martin's Cascade system as an example. The agenda of this presentation highlights a number of the factors to be considered when specifying rainwater systems. The aim of this CPD is to improve the understanding of rainwater and soil systems, the requirements for these products, and to offer an alternative. It is anticipated this presentation will lead to a number of outcomes. Brett Martin Plumbing and Drainage is part of the Brett Martin Group of companies, the UK's largest independent building products manufacturer. A privately owned UK manufacturing business, Brett Martin has a global sales and distribution network in over 70 countries. With a turnover of £166 million, the company currently employs around 1,000 people. As a BSI registered company, all sites have achieved BSEN ISO 9001-2015. The company has 7 sites throughout the UK, including 3 manufacturing hubs and a cutting facility. All products are manufactured in the UK using recycled materials. Brett Martin runs a low-emissions transport fleet, including lorries powered by Euro 6 engines with AdBlue technology, reducing nitrogen oxide emissions. We are able to produce 25% of our energy from renewable resources. This is hardwired directly into our main manufacturing facility. Together, they provide a potential carbon emission reduction of around 4,000 tonnes. We will start this presentation by looking at industry standards and regulations. Rainwater systems satisfy the requirements of the following standards and apply to extruded gutters, downpipes and injection moulded fittings. Soil and waste systems are manufactured to the following standards and apply to all products before the painted finish is applied. Products comply with Building Regulations Part H, Drainage and Waste Disposal. H3 covers rainwater drainage and H1 covers foul water drainage. Specifiers need to consider and understand the differences in the types of materials. This includes cast iron, aluminium, standard plastic, and the Cascade cast iron style rainwater system. Cascade can be used as a direct replacement for cast iron on historic buildings and in conservation areas. Cascade can provide heritage style and meet the aesthetic requirements of new build where traditional style is required. There are a number of influencing factors when specifying the type of material, including cost of materials and installation, finish, performance, sustainability, and health and safety. Let's look at design and installation. When specifying rainwater systems, the amount of rainwater collected by a given roof area determines the gutter profile, as well as the number and positioning of outlets. In the case of simple roof slopes, the effective roof area is derived from the formula shown on screen, where B equals half the roof span, 4 meters, C equals ridge to eaves height, 4 meters, and L equals the slope width, 10 meters. This gives E, the effective roof area, 60 square meters. There is an alternative method of calculation taken from Building Regulations AD-H3. This is D times L times 1.5, which again equals 60 square meters. When it comes to size and capabilities, the Cascade domestic range has 3 profiles available: Pro Style, Round Style, and Deep Style. Specifying the correct gutter profile can offer high levels of efficiency with up to 50% greater flow capacity. There is potential to reduce the number of downpipes required, complement build design, and also reduce cost. Even though the product offers traditional aesthetic, it can be installed in a modern way, such as onto a fascia board. For larger roof areas, such as churches, farm buildings, and apartment blocks, A gutter profile with an even greater flow capacity should be considered, with a 4-inch outlet. The recommendation for spacing of gutter support is 900 mm. However, roofs with a pitch exceeding 35 degrees, or roofs with smooth surfaces, or areas subject to heavy snow loading, gutter support spacing should not exceed 600 mm. There is a range of downpipes to suit all gutter profiles, including 68 mm round, 65 mm square, 105 mm round, 100 by 75 rectangular. With traditional appearance of cast iron, pipes are socketed with fixing lugs. Allowances should be made for thermal movement, particularly for installations in cold conditions. Hoppers are often used as an aesthetic to complement build design. Offering authentic detail and period design, period motifs include Tudor rows, gargoyles, and bespoke date stamps. Hoppers do provide a function, draining rainwater from flat roofs, parapets, and valley troughs. Unlike modern plastic systems, offset bends are preset to replicate the appearance of traditional cast iron. The specifier simply chooses the correct size offset to make the connection to the downpipe. A downpipe shoe adds authentic detailing to maximize the traditional appearance and is used to divert water into a drainage outlet or onto a paved area away from the building. Originally launched as a rainwater system, the natural progression from this was a soil stack with the traditional theme carried through these drainage products. In lengths of 2.5 meters, the 110 mm soil system is push-fit, with a textured paint coating applied to offer the appearance of a traditional cast iron soil pipe. The paint is HBV, high build vinyl. To offer only a painted soil stack wasn't quite right. Therefore, a shrouded collar was designed. The shrouded collar maximizes the traditional appearance of cast iron and basically hides the joints. To personalize the rainwater system, or to complement build design, a range of heritage colors are offered. Traditionally, cast iron would require priming and painting to achieve this finish, but this is costly and labor-intensive. In this current climate, it is important to offer products which will offer significant reduction, not only in terms of material costs, but also the time and labor involved with installation. These images show a typical house installation with the Cascade round-style, cast-iron-style rainwater system, blending perfectly with the architectural detailing of this heritage home. This table shows cost comparison between different rainwater systems. This image is of Crumpsall Primary School in Manchester, which required the replacement of 32 downpipe sections. Again, the cost analysis of the project demonstrates the cost differential of the alternative systems. Let's now look at performance and maintenance. Traditional cast iron is a durable material which will last 100 years and more. However, this slide highlights the problems that can occur if cast iron downpipes do not receive regular maintenance. This is costly and labor-intensive. Cascade has been used in this application to replace deteriorated cast iron. What are the influencing factors in terms of health and safety when specifying rainwater systems? Lightweight plastic rainwater systems ensure installation at height is safer, quicker, and easier. The difference in weight between a cast iron downpipe and a cast iron replica is significant. Real cast iron can be as much as 7 times heavier in weight than Cascade. Let's look at the pros and cons of each system: traditional cast iron, aluminium, and modern plastic. Looking at a variety of new build and renovation projects provides insight into the wealth of possibilities with Cascade cast iron style rainwater systems. These images show the redevelopment of a former railway works in Ashford, Kent, where the installation of Cascade rainwater systems has helped to blend the past, present and future. Installed on 108 new build homes, the cast iron aesthetic perfectly complements the historic character of 6 listed railway buildings located within the site, whilst its quick and easy installation delivered considerable time savings on the overall construction programme. A development in Bromley, southeast London, comprising 11 new luxury homes and the conversion of a Grade 2 listed school into 20 apartments, required a rainwater system that was easy to install, offered high-capacity rainwater performance, and met the aesthetic requirements of the Hampton Grange development by striking the right balance between old and new. For Bellway Homes, the solution was to specify the Cascade cast iron style rainwater system, deep style 115mm gutter profile, and 68mm round downpipe in classic black, which provided high-capacity rainwater whilst also respecting the character of the former listed school. This image shows a new build project, situated in the Derbyshire town of Bakewell in the Peak District National Park. As it is a conservation area, road developments required approval from the local planning authority and conservation officer for the Peak National Park before the Cascade cast iron style range could be specified for the site. Consideration of the age and style of the surrounding buildings in Bakewell was a major factor of the choice of any new materials used. The project features 112mm round style gutter and 68mm round downpipes. For the refurbishment of a 19th century former vicarage on the banks of the Thames in Old Isleworth, the architect combined a careful and sensitive choice of materials throughout, with the Brett Martin Cascade cast iron style rainwater system playing an integral part in the restoration. Located within the Isleworth Riverside Conservation Area, the redevelopment had to respect the character of the existing architecture in terms of scale, design, and in particular the use of materials. It was crucial for all product specifications to strike a balance between aesthetics, long-term performance, and cost-effectiveness. To meet the requirements, MCD specified a Brett Martin Cascade rainwater system comprising a high-capacity 160mm round-style gutter and 105mm round downpipes, completed with the addition of Cascade cast-iron effect hoppers. Built in 1813 and once used as a smock mill, the Grade 2 listed building has been painstakingly restored to its former glory, having been damaged by fires in the 1980s and again in 2008. While modern materials were used where possible to safeguard the future of the mill, the owners were keen to ensure that the building's character was preserved. Close attention to detail was paid throughout the building, with the installation of bullseye windows, beautiful timber staircases, and wooden mill doors. Externally, developers installed Cascade's 106mm Pro-style rainwater system and complementary 110mm push-fit soil system on this prominent landmark, in keeping with the heritage aesthetic. The historic village of Mayfield, East Sussex, founded approximately 980 AD, has many traditional buildings with heritage characteristics. The Old Maintenance Yard Roundel is one of the oldest, which is also Grade 2 listed. Brett Martin's Cascade cast iron style was chosen to complement the existing building and to add heritage to the additional new modern residential development beside it. Using a 112mm round style gutter and 65mm round downpipe, the houses with their red brick facade have been given the cast iron look. Located within the village of Bentley Conservation Area, the Crocs Farm development features the partial rebuild and conversion of a 900 square metre period oast house into 3 new 4-bedroom properties, a pair of new barn-style properties, a single detached 4-bedroom home, and a terrace of 3 2-bedroom cottages. For this part new build, part refurbishment, developer Crompton Homes was looking for a cost-effective rainwater solution. It needed to offer the aesthetics of cast iron to conserve and enhance the character of the area whilst containing all the benefits of a plastic material. To meet the requirements, Compton Homes specified a Brett Martin Cascade rainwater system comprising a high-capacity 115mm deep-style gutter and 68mm round downpipes. These images show the Grade 2 listed Gargrave House near Skipton in North Yorkshire. Built in 1917 and originally a private residence, it was recently converted into luxury apartments. With the insistence the soil stacks should be kept externally, the client turned to Cascade cast-iron style soil systems. For the Nutton Village Heritage Scheme, 73 houses that were once used to showcase the decorative work of local brickmaker John Nash Peake underwent a £1.7 million scheme to breathe new life into the area. Works carried out included repairs to damaged decorative brickwork and tiles using materials that complemented and enhanced the original features. Chimney pots, doors and windows were also replaced, and where appropriate, other architectural features such as boot scrapers were renovated. The lead box section downpipes were recently stolen from the Holy Trinity Church in Long Melford, Suffolk. The building dates to 1461. Because of limited funding, the church turned to the replica product as an alternative and have installed 105mm round downpipes and hoppers. These images show examples of applications featuring the range of heritage colours offered within the Cascade range. Cast iron has shaped the architectural landscape of our towns and cities since the Industrial Revolution. By combining authentic period design together with the benefits of modern plastic products, the architectural vision is achieved. In summary, the Cascade range of products offer a number of significant benefits, including project savings, a reduction in installation time, site safety, and long-term maintenance. For more information, visit www.brettmartin.com.